Hey guys, this is the Cursed Podcast you're tuning into, and welcome to another new episode with me, Tony, with Kyler, and we got John. And what's our topic for today, Kyler? It's chosen by him, so we should just get us in there. Come on, what's the topic?
Ready to investigate.
What's the topic?
Ages.
Oh, damn, you guys are at like a 10. I need you at like a 3, alright? Holy fuck.
That's
it's not that.
It
It is not that exciting, but today we are discovering.
Don't tell them that. Fuck.
Oh, it's super exciting. So today we are discovering the Winchester.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, though.
The Winchester house.
Yeah, Patreon as well, guys.
The Winchester Mystery House, Kyler.
Mystery, like
Yeah.
a fun house.
It's not just any house, it's a mystery.
Yeah, so Cursed Podcast episode is going to be over the Winchester Mystery House. It's a mansion in San Jose, California. It used to be the personal home of Sarah Winchester, the widow of the firearm creator himself, William Winchester. What's his middle name? I wrote Wirt. I don't think that's his real...
Wonka.
Oh, it's Wonka?
Yeah.
Okay, William Wonka
And her name
Winchester.
is Sarah Lockwood Pardee Winchester.
Lockwood's a solid middle name. That's a solid middle name right there. I like that quite a bit.
Lockstock and Wood Pardee.
Yeah, so it's Queen Anne style Victorian mansion,
Yeah.
renowned for
On the
size
outside.
and architecture. So it's really famous for its curiosities, I guess you could say. And its lack of master building plan, so they just kind of fucking winged it.
There's no blueprints in existence.
That's
which is
fucking
crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
Like, did she go through this out? So this girl, like, she lost her husband, and she decided to go fucking absolute
And-
bonkers.
And they lost a daughter.
Oh yeah, she lost a lot of people actually. Yeah. So Sarah Winchester, she just went absolute bonkers in this case, and she just started to just like fucking build because she was left with a fuck ton of money. What was it, like 50% I think of the
Yeah.
Winchester company,
Yeah.
like of all of her earnings. Like that's insane. That's like you were set for fucking life. I would love that kind of deal. That'd be amazing.
You gotta
Right there.
imagine being like one of the carpenters first. He's like, alright, today you're gonna build a staircase going to nowhere and like 2 stories up and just like make a whole bunch of secret passageways in the walls.
I remember when I was researching this, they mentioned something basically that the people on the site were being paid triple the base average for carpenters at that time because they were working daily for her.
Yeah,
Because she was making daily renovations. Yeah.
Interrupted.
Yep.
Constantly for
Yep.
a long ass time. Yeah, so since its construction in 1886, property and a mansion were claimed to be haunted by ghosts of those who were killed by Winchester rifles.
Yeah, because it was top of the line at the time, baby.
Yeah,
you gotta
they
think
were-
about it. You got old school black powder rifles back in the day, then the Winchester comes out, and they're like, you can fit 15 motherfucking shots in this bad boy without having to reload. And everyone was like, bang, 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 bang. You know, the fucking
Human life? Ah, man, we
I'm
don't
not
need
gonna
that.
say that, but you know, a certain event was going fucking easy for us Westerners, and we were just clearing house, claiming territories, you know, pushing people out. And the Winchester made it all possible. Thank
Calm
you.
down with your little mandate over there, alright? Goddamn, boy.
Yeah, you guys know the classic line, I'll see you at the Winchester house, boy, and BAM!
Yeah, this is
I don't know
the...
that line at all. I just made it up, bitch.
So, yeah, following that, like, there was a lot of renovations done to the house and everything, if you guys are ready to go into that.
Yeah, let's talk about the renovations, secret passageways, stairs.
Yeah.
Alright, so the original expansion on the 8-room farmhouse was an additional 24,000 square feet with 10,000 windows, 2,000 doors.
10,000, what the fuck?
Yeah, there'd
windows?
be windows inside the house that just like looking out of the rooms and shit like that. That's weird.
That's...
My favorite photo was this one. It was like a staircase that winds down as if you're going into a room, and at the bottom of the staircase, it's a circular staircase that connects back to the staircase, and then in the middle of it is just windows that look down into like the first floor. It's a staircase going to a
It's
window
like a
room.
fucking McDonald's playhouse, like
Yeah.
Jesus, for fucking adults or something.
Like, oh, they got a stair wheel down here.
Let's go
Mom,
down there.
Mom,
Ghost! 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 You're not
Chicken
looking!
nugget! Chicken nugget! Chicken nugget!
Hey, bet you can't get in this room, motherfucker!
So
That's the door on the right. Dumbass took the 2-story drop.
Have you seen that one video where that little kid's in the McDonald's playhouse and he falls and there's just like an endless like line of these like little, you know, the little canvas things that drops is like crisscrossed and they're like kind of bouncy. And he,
Oh, like the rope things?
yes.
Yeah.
And so this kid like he like the edge of his head hits it and it like bounces off like 40 different ones. So he's like, like, I need to find this video real quick. It's fucking funny. Hang on a second. This is very important to this fucking thing right now. Hang on a second. Kid falls in playhouse.
Kid falls in playhouse. Are they called play places?
I don't know. Hang on. I need to find this thing.
Is it a TikTok? Is it a Vine?
It might be a Vin.
Is it an Instagram video?
Is it a jackal?
Jackal.
Or is it a banshee?
I said no the first fucking time.
Doesn't make it. Doesn't mean it's gonna be that the next 40 fucking times. Come on, John, your reputation's on the line here.
Hang on, I'm gonna find it. It's very good.
Now we're gonna see funny video of kid dying.
All right, here we go. It's the edited version. You guys ready for this shit?
How did he make it through everyone?
I know. He fucking just fucking disappeared. It was like an abyss.
They're like, we don't actually know what's down there. We've never had this happen.
Hey, Ron, someone fell through all the nets. Wait, all the nets? Yeah, all of them. What does that mean?
Did he land in the ball pit?
Let me check the
He
manual
made it
for
through
that.
the ball pit, Ron.
Just at the end of that, you see like a Dark Souls, you're dead.
We're gonna have to see the basement. We have a basement? There's like skeletons down there and shit.
That's the ball pit is Cthulhu, Ron.
I've been down here for 30 years.
We have like Jurassic Park dude with the shotgun, Spaz 12 and everything. Clever girl.
The Descent 3.
3 of us fell down here. Only 2 of us are getting out alive.
That fucking kid. That poor kid.
All right, but
Yeah, where were we?
on top of
I
the
remember.
2,000 doors and 160 rooms, there were 52 skylines or lights and 47 stairways and fireplaces on top of 17 chimneys, 13 bathrooms, and 6 kitchens. Built at a large sum of $5 million back in the day, costing a total of $71 million nowadays.
You think you could buy this house? Or is it technically like, you know?
Well, I saw some stuff that was
Like a landmark.
at the time. It was up to 20.5 million USD, which equals out to 543 million in 2019. So that's $500 million.
Think you could buy this house though? Or you think it's like a landmark?
No, it's
Like the state took it over.
tourism
Yeah.
for sure, historical place. Yeah, she received 50% of ownership of the Winchester Repeating Arms Company when her husband died, giving her an income of roughly $1,000 per day, which is $26,000 per day in 2019 USD. So, and all that fucking money went to construction. I don't think this bitch was eating though. But she went through a lot of stuff though. You know, we mock her for like saying, oh, she went crazy, but like this was a way for her to grieve and mourn her husband that died, and she thought that she was doing something. I think she was led to believe that she was doing something better, something good. You know, like someone through a seance said like, hey, like you're being
psychic.
haunted and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
so she was cursed because
Through
of
a medium.
the weapons. Yeah. Well, I also got the medium told her that that the angry spirits are also what caused. So whenever they first started building the house, they were building up instead of out, and it was stood at 7 stories high. And then in 1906 there was an earthquake, which caused the top 3 floors of the estate to completely like collapse and be ruined. And so afterwards she started building out instead of up. And so this medium told her, hey, like it's these dark spirits that caused that earthquake. And so if you want to survive and stop these dark spirits, you have to continue construction until you die. And so she like genuinely believed that if she didn't stop building onto this house, that the dark spirits would get her eventually.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I got a couple of different theories on like what was wrong with Sarah Winchester, or right, I don't know. So like a lot of people believed because Sarah Winchester was considered to be a proper socialite and a well-educated woman, but for a drastic change from her being a part of society, a functioning member of society, to being shut in like that,
Hermit style.
made a lot of people wonder what's going on there. Like she used to come out and everything.
Imagine like coming out, like going out and sit on your coffee and just walking out and like, oh, they've got 10 garages now. Yesterday they had 2. All right.
Why are one of the garages on the top floor?
Yeah, like, how the fuck you get up there?
A lot of people believe that she was just insane, and like Tony said, a lot of people believe that it was the curse of her rifles that killed a lot of people, was causing a lot of the evil spirits to come along and do that stuff.
They were victims.
And I also,
Rifle.
I got the seance or the...
Seance room, actually.
Yeah, she had a seance room
Yeah,
that
she
she
used-
performed nightly in.
Yeah, she had to use it as a visor on the way to build home,
Yep.
build a home, and would confuse many menacing ghosts.
Yeah.
Or,
What I thought was weird is that whenever they do tours, they don't take people to the 3rd floor where the seance room is. They don't
Really?
take them anywhere on the 3rd floor because apparently that's like the most
hot
like,
spot.
yeah, for like the spiritual
I
encounters.
hope at some
or whatever.
point we get to check out our own little ghostly home at some point. That'd be pretty lit. But yeah, so after she had through like multiple tragedies in her life. So right after her husband's death, she had her infant daughter die of an illness known as marasmus, a children's disease in which the body wastes away. So her husband died of TB, and a Boston medium, which we talked about, while channeling as her late husband, said that leave her home in New Haven, travel west, where she must continuously build a home and for herself and the spirits of the people who had fallen victim for the Winchester rifles. So I think it's interesting to say that, like, she had to build for the ghost and of the people, the victims of the Winchester's rifle, like rooms for them or something like that, like a fucking hotel for ghosts or something.
Interesting enough, she did spend a pretty fucking penny on those ghosts, like with silver and gold chandeliers and like a lot of rooms alongside.
It's nice, yeah. It's not fucking out.
Please don't kill me, bitch! I just bought you a chandelier.
Trying to bribe ghosts with our life and shit.
Well, not just chandeliers. She also put in a lot of nice windows by Tiffany & Co., which the founder's name is...
What's Tiffany? Just kidding.
His name is Louis Comfort Tiffany, and I guess like his windows are like stained glass windows, which were super expensive back in the day.
It's a craft,
So
yeah,
you probably
for
asked
sure.
me, where did I hide the chandelier?
But she was able to make one from Tiffany & Co., which became like super expensive too. It was like a web-based window that was never placed up in like a place where the sun can come through, so like you couldn't really see anything there, alongside
That's
a special prism one that was made by Mr. Tiffany himself, that when light beams through it, a rainbow prism was supposed to show up in like a
That's
rainbow.
fucking cool.
Oh,
But that was put inside one of the interior walls, so it
I'm trying to think what that glass is called because they
stained
make
glass.
no, but they make those now where like they have gyms where if like light hits it, it just refracts rainbows everywhere. They make like jewelry out of it and stuff.
Oh, that's
I'm
really
trying to think of
cool.
what they're called, but it's a certain type of glass.
Yeah.
Well, this one's just a stained window, but yeah.
But it's safe to say that she was very overcome with fear and depression.
Well, hang on, I'm not done talking about the luxuries. It's just
Go
getting started.
ahead.
Okay, so, including...
Is this the Posh podcast or the Curse podcast?
Are we talking about Sly's home?
Well, I thought this was interesting because this kind of comes into play with how...
Move out of the way. Look,
We photoshopped Sly right
fountain.
there.
Oh, there's a fountain behind them. It might be. Shit's just falling.
Yeah, including several luxury items. The Winchester house include plumbing and heating, which is very different for the time. It had a,
So,
Are you telling me these
can you
ghosts?
shit in this house?
These ghosts were shitting in this house, but people that were living outside without fucking plumbing.
We'll come back to that. Now, she made 13 bathrooms, and
That's
only
some
one of
shit.
those bathrooms worked because she was afraid that a ghost would haunt one of the toilets, basically. Yeah, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, so there was
I
only
got a
one.
scary squatter.
There was only one working bathroom, and that's the only bathroom she'd really use. And each
Oh, I
night.
hope so, mate. Fuck.
But
Wait till them ghosts
Go
find
to
this
flush.
one.
Ah, fuck. This one doesn't work.
I'm gonna leave it number 2 for that spectral assassin.
on top of the plumbing, there was coveted water, hot water that was able to come out at any faucet, which is also kind of rare for that time. And alongside that, she also had a gas light system built into her house, so like each room could be turned on by a switch or a little flick thing, so she can light her house without having to.
Yeah, was the early 1900s, maybe?
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Because after working on it for a while.
But
I think that she did those renovations after the earthquake, didn't she? So it'd have to be in
Probably.
between.
some of them.
It'd have to be in between 1906 and 1922.
Oh, so it was okay, cool. Because I know she passed away in 1922, and her husband died in like 1886, so it had to be between somewhere.
So Sarah never stayed in the same room. She would go to every different, like, sleep in a different room each night.
That's
and she
weird,
wouldn't.
man.
She would not take normal ways to get to these rooms. She would take secret passageways that were made for her to go to these rooms. rooms. That way, the spirits couldn't follow her.
I think she had like a spiral slide or something, you know?
Probably.
Yeah.
And shit like that. That's funny. That's interesting.
Ghosts and ladders.
But yeah, kind of to build on the seance stuff, unless you guys have anything to...
No, go ahead, dude. Keep going.
All right. So a lot of the construction workers, while going about their day, would notice that there were daily seances performed in one room. I didn't know it was one room, but like you told
Yeah,
me
it's a
that.
seance room, yeah.
So the seances would be performed in there, and like she never really admitted to having like seances occur or admitted to building this house because of ghosts or anything like that. But a lot of the people speculated, and I'm not sure if it's right, but one of the contractors stated that the mediums, they were there to draw in the good spirits, to try to I'm about to butcher this word, I feel like. Adhere to the evil spirits and try to get them to like calm down or go away, but
That's interesting.
we all know how that ended.
So she just like started a ghost war in her own home.
Basically.
Yeah.
She's in there with her rifle, she's like, I'm gonna use the same name.
Son of a bitch, come die again.
This guy got you once, he'll get you again.
So good you'll die twice.
15 rounds, motherfucker.
Full metal Winchester.
But yeah, I got a conclusion unless you guys got anything else.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought I was haunting the Colts. No.
That's funny. So yeah, I've actually got a couple like cases of like this place being haunted. So there's a special little thing called Halls of Fire. So some employees who worked at the mansion
Johnny Cash song.
worked at the mansion for Miss Winchester said they have stayed on after their deaths. Their footsteps were shuffling to and from Miss Winchester's room, or servants, or a ghost maybe. You know, there's a apparition with black hair who is frequently spotted pushing a wheelbarrow.
Oh, the white suit guy.
That perhaps a laborer that is a present-day worker encountered. So it's present day worker encountered them in the Hall of Fire. So it's named for many fireplaces, which is really weird.
Because he had a lot of the things, when they saw him, he was wheelbarrowing coal down to one of the coal furnaces in the basement,
So, prior to the mansion opening for tours, one day the worker was on a ladder, and I guess he felt a tap on his shoulder, and like looked and refocused his attention to the like task there, and it seems like someone then after that, like after like him just like continued to work, like they pressed against his back, and he looks around again. There's just nothing in the room. And apparently, like after that, he's just like fucking broke
Ghost
it.
spotter.
Fuck it.
He's like, bro, I'm spotting
He's like,
you. You're good.
fuck out. He's like, don't fall. It's like Casper.
Bro,
and a
chill, there's
friendly
ghosts in this house.
It's like, hey man, it's fucking like Murder House, like killing Dylan McDermott. It's like,
Yeah.
there's ghosts in here. Be careful.
By the way, did I mention I'm a psychiatrist?
You have a wife I can
My
fuck.
wife won't talk to me.
Did you guys get anything on Sarah's sealed room?
No.
Yeah, I got a little bit, not a lot.
I did get that. To this day, they're actually still finding new rooms and features.
What is this? The fucking ocean? That's insane.
Maybe it's like, what's the movie where like, as time goes on, like the house changes? Maybe I'm thinking of like 13 Ghosts.
That's what I'm
Like the
thinking of.
walls will shift and stuff every
think so.
hour.
Oh
just
yeah,
to
that is
confuse
13
the
ghosts.
ghosts.
I thought you
Yeah.
meant like over the years or
Oh
something.
no. Like maybe she's got like something like
Like a
that.
self-sufficient.
where,
You know, like in
the
Minecraft,
house, like
people like
the redstone builds.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
the
cool.
house will shift.
Yeah, like self-building house
Yeah.
and stuff. It's cool.
Or kind of like what they think about the pyramids is like the reason like a lot of sarcophaguses haven't been been able to be explored more than once is because like the pyramids actually have like something in them which is causing them to like shift.
I had no idea. That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's
Yeah.
very interesting.
That'd be crazy.
I think that'd be pretty easy to figure out, like be able to map out the fucking pyramid.
Right? Yeah. It's not like it's that big.
Get some fucking sonar in that bitch. You're good to go.
Or just blow it up. Fuck it.
Honestly, just like
Tear it
cut
down.
it down in the middle, you know, and
Crack it open.
yeah, just
That
crack
was
that
my
bad boy.
idea to blow it up, motherfucker.
Hey, I'm
Kind
gonna get
of-
marked as terrorists now.
Fucking terrorists. Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, we're just protesting. There was also Sarah's field room.
The pyramids look like boobs. This offends me.
There was a catastrophic earthquake, and yeah, I didn't talk about that. It caused serious damage. So apparently, she was trapped in a room until her workers were able to set her free. So she was deeply traumatized by her experience. Miss Winchester had the room sealed. It was eventually opened up for tours. On one of those tours, a guide gathered like participants into the room and explained history, pointed out the objects found inside. More than 100 years after being sealed, the guide heard a loud sigh in the hallway and went outside to bring in the straggler tourists who they thought was there. But the hallway was completely empty. But she did see a ghost gliding around the corner, like at the corner of her eye, like leaving. So I think that's kind of weird.
That's interesting. I didn't get that as the sealed room. Like, there was a bit of speculation that Miss Winchester had a room dedicated for treasure.
Oh, yeah, actually, I was going to say something about that. I forgot I had this note.
You were talking, the attic and all.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people think that it was built as a puzzle.
Fuck, is this fucking the Winchester, or the fucking Resident Evil house? Like, fucking nice, seriously.
But a lot
like
of people
140
think
rooms.
you enter a hallway and it's like a knight with a spike shield at the end. You're like, I know what happens when I pick up that key.
Fucking,
yeah,
it's
but,
like, there's also a basement, it's just a bunch of labs. Nope, I'm out. Nope, not doing it.
But yeah, a lot of people think it's built as a puzzle that she left behind to discover her vast Winchester treasure and, royal, like, all of her, just like...
All my Chaos Emeralds!
Yeah, whatever, though, like, that the house is a puzzle to revealing where the treasure is hidden.
Like big bags of caps from fucking Fallout and shit in there. Like, for the apocalypse!
I think that's all I got, though.
Yeah, there's still people. I think the recent account, I thought you had it. I was hoping you had the date. It was like 2016 or something like that, where they found a secret attic with a bunch of furniture and stuff.
Yeah, because they're still finding stuff to this day. That was one of the things, the attic.
Yeah, but a lot of people want to try to find the secret room that's supposedly full of treasure, but...
Who would have the air, like, I guess, like, who would have that? I guess, the heir to the house or some shit?
I mean,
I'm about to go into that if you guys want me to.
Did you see, like, any of the aerial view shots of the house?
No.
It's fucking, like, it's huge, like, it's huge. Like, imagine, like 4 middle schools. Like, it's fucking, like, massive. It's a whole grounds, like...
I can't believe that.
Because how many square feet is it? Like 125,000 square feet? As far as out, not up?
24,000 square feet.
24,000. Yeah.
Okay, so after Sarah's death in 1922, I do not have the date exactly, sorry guys. She left everything to her secretary / niece, Marion, and but she did not leave her the house, and people wondered why she did not leave her the house. Could it be haunted?
Marion was a ghost.
Now, it doesn't say exactly how the house...
Almost got me, Marion! No.
How the house is sold or who sold the house, but the house was sold to a unknown name for tourism, and it took them a total of 6 weeks to get all the furniture and everything out of there and get the new furniture and everything in there, costing them a total of $135,000 5 months after Sarah's death.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, and then so in 1923, after all that, I also read about how literally, like, after that, they just opened it up for tourism. That's it, and then ever since then, they're just, like, ready to open it up for tourism. Like, they were waiting for her to die, almost.
Probably. I mean, like, what else can you fucking do with a place like that? You think that fucking, like, anyone from any kind of real estate's gonna be like, oh, yeah, let's sell it, you know? I mean, like, obviously, I think someone who's interested in ghosts and shit like that and the paranormal would want to buy it, but there aren't too many, like, people who are extremely fortunate like that. I mean, there was Bigelow with a case with his company that he had with, like, housing and stuff like that, but he eventually ran out of money, too. You know, who bought Skinwalker Ranch?
Maybe the whole tourism thing is a cover for people still trying to figure out how to solve the puzzle. And so, like, because if someone just bought it, you know, why not bring in these tourists as a cover?
Just looking for treasure.
And seeing if, like, one of these dumb tourists will accidentally, like, flip a candle, you know, like a, what are they called, like, the little things?
Candlesticks.
Like, or yeah, like a secret candle lever on accident. Oops, I leaned on this bookshelf, and then just like, you know, oh, then you found the treasure. Thank you, get up.
Really?
They sell it.
I know, mystery gang, straight up. But that's a really interesting case about it. Like, there aren't too many, like, believable ghost stories, in my opinion, of that stuff. But, like, the unbelievable thing is, like, the length that she went to hide and try to defend herself. And,
yeah, I think her delusions are the most interesting part.
Yeah, for sure. Is like that's how real she thought it was, that she was willing to spend $500 million in today's standards, like on rooms that do absolutely nothing, on fireplaces and everything like that. Like that's That's insane. That's
Doors
fucking
that
crazy.
drop off like 12 feet in the air.
Yeah, like that's just insane to fucking think about, you know? Like I can't believe that. But like as it being, I guess we'll come down to it because we're reaching the end of the episode. You know, as we always do on every Curse podcast episode, we go around the table.
Oh.
We ask each other, is it real? You know, do we agree? So like, do we think the Winchester place was haunted, or what's the question? Do we think that Sarah Winchester was haunted?
Cursed?
Or she, cursed?
Sure. Good question. Seems good.
Okay.
I mean, because the house is real, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know if the house is technically haunted or if she is, you know, because apparently the medium told her that she was cursed before.
If people today are still seeing ghosts like the wheelbarrow guy, then yeah.
But the
I feel
medium.
like it's just the name that's haunted, really, and the fact that it's the Winchester.
Yeah, it could be kind of like the Velvet Buzzsaw thing, like anyone involved, like, are affected by it or impacted by it.
It's like zombies.
Exactly, yeah, actually. Which I highly recommend you guys check it out. Tony explains the zombie storyline. Drunk, though! This is him sober, actually. Funny enough. Kyler. So, I guess we'll ask, first question, do we think that Sarah Winchester was cursed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she was cursed. I think she was very unfortunate and went through like a lot of emotions and illnesses and stuff, like mental illnesses there. But do we think?
What about the wheelbarrow?
Do we think that the Winchester Mystery House is haunted?
Oh yeah.
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 Okay. Cool. I don't. I'm a non-believer on this one.
We're gonna send you out that fucking 2-foot drop.
You know,
12-foot drop door.
I hope not. I mean, like, it sounds very interesting. I mean, like, it's a huge fucking place. But I didn't find any, like, super duper, like, interesting accounts there. But, like, also, like, not it's not full all the time. There aren't people living there constantly, you know? So there aren't too many times to experience, like, a lot of those ghosts and whatnot, besides, like, people working on the house or tourists or it's just the tourist guides, you know, compared to a house that someone's living in and it gets haunted or something. So that's the hard part about it, because it's hard to tell if this place is haunted or not, because there's not a permanent resident, you know, or even like just temporary, maybe like a couple hours per day, or how often they were doing the tours, you know. That's the interesting part about it. But that was really interesting. I like that. At first I was really confused, but looking into it I was like, oh yeah, I know about this. I knew a little bit about that prior, so that was a really good fucking topic. I like that one a lot. Yeah. So I guess that's it.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, enjoyed it. Please make sure to drop some support down for the boys and leave some recommendations for the next Curse Podcast episode, and we'll see you later on the next one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Don't stop.
Don't touch me. You didn't wash your hands.
Stop. You P-man. P-boy.